The Great Fire of London 1666. Long ago, London's houses were built using wood and thatch roofs, situated closely to one another in the bustling city of around 350,000 residents. The year 1666 brought a catastrophic fire that swept through the city, destroying thousands of homes, parish churches, and significant landmarks like the Royal Exchange and the old St. Paul's Cathedral. The fire started on Pudding Lane in a baker's shop owned by Thomas Farrinor, with speculations about the cause ranging from a spark in Farrinor's oven to the involvement of a French watchmaker named Robert Hubegel. The fire rapidly engulfed the congested houses, extending its reach to Fish Hill and the River Thames. Thames City, the vibrant heart of commerce in the capital, boasted the largest market and busiest port in England. It was dominated by bustling trading and manufacturing sectors. Unfortunately, the fire worsened as it ignited stored oil and other products in the warehouses. The strong winds aided in dispersing fire embers, depositing them throughout the city. Despite the fact that the River Thames provided water for firefighting and a means of escape by boats, the impoverished neighborhoods along the riverfront had an abundance of flammable materials stored in their shops and cellars, which significantly heightened the risk of fire. Samuel Pepys, a first-hand witness and a clerk at the Royal Navy, suggested to the king that demolishing the buildings would be an effective measure to halt the spread of the forays. He had personally witnessed the destructive nature of the flames as they consumed a significant portion of the city. Sir Thomas Bloodworth, the Lord Mayor of the city, was called upon to authorize the demolition of the buildings. Despite the urgency of the situation, he was hesitant to give his approval. He argued that they needed to wait for the owner's permission since most of the houses were privately owned. In the meanwhile, the flames were spreading, posing a threat to nearby warehouses and flammable stores along the riverfront. People evacuated from their homes with speed, leaving other possessions they could not be able to carry along with them. The city became chaotic with the mix of carts, wagons and pedestrians knocking each other and frequent accidents as everyone was running and trying to find their way out through the narrow streets. People were working tirelessly to stop the fire, some using leather buckets to carry water, while others used ladders, axes, and firehooks to pull down buildings. King Charles II's decision to demolish houses and shops helped contain the fire. By the end of the week, most of it was under control due to the decrease in the strong east wind and the strategic use of gunpowder by the Tower of London garrison. Even though the fire had been successfully put out, the heat lingered for several days, making it uncomfortable to walk around the affected areas. However, after the fire was completely extinguished, the king initiated a reconstruction project. Sir Christopher Wren was appointed to design the new city, a task that would span an impressive 30 years. The new city incorporated much of the original street layout, and the Rebuilding of London Act 1666 enforced a ban on using wood for building exteriors. The town was reconstructed in a safer and more orderly manner, with enhancements in cleanliness and fire prevention, broader streets, open and reachable docks running along the Thames, free from homes blocking the river access, and, above all, structures were built using bricks and stones. The Great Fire of London was perhaps the most devastating event of its era. This catastrophic fire left nearly 85% of London's residents without a home. Thankfully, only 6 individuals were officially reported to have perished. On a positive note, the fire purged the city of a deadly plague that had claimed numerous lives, and it also paved the way for the emergence of a new and magnificent city. Make sure to subscribe to this channel to discover more fascinating historical stories. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below.